Coach, one of the big topics this fall camp has been who's going to be the guy that's vocal and is the leader that way and also in the right position. When you look at your position group, the linebackers, who do you see emerging as that guy?
Probably, I'd have to say two guys, and that's a good thing. Manoa is our senior linebacker, and then Harvey Langi. So Manoa, Pikula, Harvey Langi, those two guys have really done a great job of stepping up to the role that they have as an inside backer. Summer workouts, conditioning, and then this fall camp, I've just really been impressed with their maturity. Their level of leadership is just what we need. It's now we got to back it up with the way they play. But gosh, I'm really proud of them and pleased with how they're accepting their responsibility as an inside backer.
Can you coach a guy to be a leader, or does he have to take on that role himself or some combo?
You know, I think both. I think it's my responsibility when they come in as a young linebacker to kind of set the tone for them and set the stage on what's expected of an inside backer. They make the calls on defense. They've got to be first. They've got to be up front. They've got to be hardest workers in the weight room. And, you know, I try to instill that in them as they come in as a linebacker at whatever level. And a lot of them are just kind of born that way, too. So I think it's both. And I think if you can have a good combination of any coach that tries to build leadership and then have natural leaders, that's a good combination.
How different is that leadership role when you look at this year's team, what you just explained, to where you were at this point last year?
You know, we had we started two linebackers last year, Zach Stout and Jeremiah, and Jeremiah's back this year, and just their personalities, very quiet, both of them, very quiet. Now on the field, they did a good job of directing traffic and making the calls, but off the field, just a real quiet person. And some things like that, personalities, you can't change. You know, Jeremiah is still one of the quietest guys on the team. I mean, you got to put some rap music on and get him dancing to get him loosened up a little bit. But, you know, he's just his personality is quiet. So I would say we're more vocal this year. And I think last year players looked up to Zach Stout, but he wasn't a real vocal leader off the field like these two are.
Everyone says Jeremiah or JLD. Does anyone actually know how to say his name? Or MLP?
Who's MLP?
Moroni Laulu Pututau.
Oh, yeah, Moroni.
See?
Yeah, that's what I call him.
Do you even know how to say JLD's?
Jeremiah Luda Doyer.
I believe that's good enough.
Yeah, that will pass. The judges have just cleared that.
Yeah, exactly.
We've cleared that.
Just checking.
JLD's much easier.
Yeah, that's right.
When you look at the core of linebackers do you have any concerns about the depth at inside linebacker this year?
Concerns, we've got some young ones. You know, we do have some young ones. Austin Heater, we need him back. We need his leadership. We need his experience. He's been out pretty much all of camp.
Why has he been out?
Injury. Yeah, just injury. And yeah, it's nothing season-ending, just nagging. So he should practice this week. So we'll get him back, and he'll add a lot of experience. Having Jeremiah moved outside kind of took away that second-tier experience. I mean, I was really like smiling all the way to the bank with, you know, the leaders, the experience. I had two juniors and two seniors at the depth there at inside backer. Now with Austin hurt and Jeremiah moved outside, we're a little thinner with our depth. So the young guys coming in, you know, are freshmen and sophomores. So we'll be okay. We'll be all right.
Give us an idea of the pecking order at Mike linebacker and Buck.
Mike linebacker right now is Harvey. Behind him will be Austin when he's back. Adam Pulsifer is doing really well. I trust Adam. He knows his assignments. There's things he needs to work on, as all of them. But so those three, and then Buck. Manoa will start at Buck. And then I think the next Buck to come in would be Jeremiah. And then we would put someone outside. So Jeremiah is our swing player. So if we have injuries or backup needs at inside backer, Jeremiah could come back inside. And then we have, Rhett Sandlin's learning the position, and Butch Pa'u. So
You got some fun names in there. That's another one. Yeah.
Butch. Hey, Butch.
Just go with the first name. You can't go wrong.
Exactly.
You mentioned the rap music that Jeremiah needs to get going. What do you need to get yourself going if you're feeling in a quiet mood?
Little Kanye for you, Paul.
Who's Kanye? Is that a Western?
Good answer.
Kanye
answer.
Leutadoyer.
Kanye. What gets me going? Gosh. My players, I think. I think they inspire me more than anything. So I would say my inside linebackers, they inspire me. They get me going. So.
Are you seeing a tangible difference this year with Bronco back in the room all the time?
Yeah, his experience and leadership and calm approach to game planning, and also his stern determination to make sure everything's done exactly right is comforting. And to have he and Nick is it's like having 2D coordinators in there. Nick is very, very intelligent, very smart, knows the secondary, and he knows the whole defense really well. So they're a really good combination for each other. And then Coach Papinga is just a warrior when it comes to studying numbers and other defenses, and he brings a lot to the table as well. So, but Bronco brings us all together.
Coach Paul Tidwell, great to have you on BYU Sports Nation.
It's great to be with you. You guys are awesome.